Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. He'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 42. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Purdy now on second down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious.
He is in. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. So following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Samuel going to see what he can do. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Trying to tiptoe around the defenders there. He'll wind up with a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's going to have enough for that first down. Tackle made up at the 18-yard line. Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Purdy now on second down. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through one. 8-0 is our score, and we're back in the Bay Area after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. No chance at all. He'll go down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another 49ers.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Here we go. To throw is Purdy. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Purdy.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Well, we tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Purdy works out of the pistol. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Head to 60, head to 60.
Purdy to throw. He runs with it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He's going to try it here again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Well, how about this? They're going to go for the 2 here, try to get to the locker room with this thing tied up. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Back to the air again is Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's gonna bring it in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Throwing again. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
49ers 15, 49ers
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll try and run with McCaffrey. He slams it in there, and he is in. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the...
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
49ers 6. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Here's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
60 by 6.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set go.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
Cowboy 80. Come on, come on. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Purdy. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
19, 70 Lions. Go.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.